What up, guys? It's like 5 o'clock. I just made it to the parking lot. We're going to do a quick weekday evening sit. It's supposed to be warm as hell this weekend, and I don't like those odds. So I want to take advantage of this cold front while we can. It is pre-rut, so I don't think that this evening sit is going to be that great, but you take what you can get. So I'll see you out there. Well, guys, been off on my way to the stand because we're getting in so late. And this isn't an area that I was intending to hunt anyway. But right up this ridge here, I just spooked a big doe. And she ran up. She didn't win me, but she's on top of that ridge right now. And anyway, I'm cutting away from her anyway, so I'm not too worried about pushing her any farther. But it's a good sign. There's deer out here. Normally, I would not advise to charge into an area like this, but when you get off at 5 and you want to hunt weekdays, this is how you got to do it. You got to know your access and know how to get in here. And that's a big reason why I'm hunting this spot so much on weekday nights, is because it's high pressure. Me moving through it isn't spooking the deer any more than 5 grouse hunters I ran into on my way up this hill. The deer are really aware that people are here, and we're bordering a housing development. There's human scent everywhere, so that's kind of an advantage of hunting these high pressure, close to the cities kind of areas on weekdays and having to get in so fast, is that it's not going to spook the deer up that much because they are so used to it. Okay, so I just got to my little spot here. I apologize, I didn't get very much footage coming in. Like I said, I was pushing pretty hard to get here so we could have the most amount of time to sit. I totally forgot my binoculars. I feel like a total hypocrite. I'm kicking myself, especially after the last video when I talked about how important it was to always have them on you. Now we're just getting in to that pre-rut stage, which means that evening sits like this aren't necessarily going to be where you see the most action. But if you work a 9-to-5 job, you're only getting 2 morning sits a week, and that's Saturday and Sunday. So I like to still get out in the woods on weekday nights. I don't feel like I have to get in super early at like 3 or 3:30. I can come in at 5 because I don't think the deer are going to be moving necessarily until that sunset hour and that like right before shooting light ends. So I do have time to get into my stand or my blind, just see what comes through. Well, didn't see anything tonight. It is what it is. Like I said, in this pre-rut time, your morning sits are your best bet. But hey, we got out in the woods, and that's all that counts. Morning, guys. It is October 30th, day before Halloween. Pre-rut is on, man. Morning hunting. That's what we're doing. We're gonna get in that same area we've been doing. This little chunk of public close to the cities, surrounded by housing development, and we're gonna see if any bucks are on the move this morning. Stay tuned. All right, well, we just got into the spot. This is kind of a trail that is coming back from a food source to a bedding area, so we got about 10-15 minutes till shooting light, and then it's on. I can see out east down there that those 3 cornfields haven't been cut yet, which is a really good sign because most of the corn in the area has been down by now. So really hoping there's deer holed up in those fields that are gonna be working their way back to this bedding area that's on the other side of the hill. Well guys, about 8:30 right now. Haven't had any action. Haven't really seen anything out here. Just a couple of squirrels and had a turkey gobble, but it's a very calm morning. Well, nothing's come through yet, so I'm gonna start working my way out of here. But first we're gonna push through this big bedding area right up this hill. Who knows, maybe we'll kick something up. This is all really good sign. There's definitely a buck in this area, and if I had to bet, I would think he's bedding up this hill. It's kind of interesting because this patch of woods has definitely been worked over on some buckthorn clearing. It's a lot more open, but I can see that at the top it thickens up, and if they're bedding in here, they're gonna be at the top of this thing. So here's a nice little scrape, but if you look up the trail, there's a pretty good sized rub. There's definitely a buck in this area. Well, I've kind of pushed the top of this ridge quite a bit. It does back into some private land, so it could be bedded back there. I haven't really seen any movement, but gosh, there's a lot of rubs, so this is going to be a good spot to come back to and maybe post up in a little blind or hang a stand in the future. Thanks for sticking around, guys. And not much action. It's been so dry and hot this October. It's been really weird, but you know, moving into November, really hoping we see some cold fronts in the next 2 weeks. Pre-rut's here. Let's get after it.